Hey guys, here Chima-san back at it with another video, and today we're talking about Kirby Star-Crossed Lovers. Or Star-Crossed World. I can't remember. It's a lot of words. This is just the Switch 1 box. I did the same thing I did here that I did with the Jamboree review, where I just bought the DLC because I cannot justify paying $80 for another copy of this game. But I will say the $20 difference, I think, was actually worth it this time. It's not the same like Jamboree, where it was like a big waste of time. And in that game, I actually invested in buying a camera because I really wanted the full experience. This one is just 20 bucks, and you get to experience more Kirby Forgotten Land. Did you like Kirby Forgotten Land? Then I think you're gonna like this one. Did you hate Kirby Forgotten Land? I think you're probably not gonna care about this anyway. But anyways, before we get into the video review, guys, if you don't mind giving the video a like, subscribing to the channel, you already know we do a bunch of content here, especially when it comes to Nintendo, variety content, or just talking about video games in general. But anyways, that's enough shilling. Let's talk about why I believe this DLC is worth the purchase. So, Kirby in the Forgotten Land plus Star-Crossed World. Man, Nintendo's gotta chill with these mouthful titles. Between this and Super Mario Party Jamboree, I feel like my Switch 2 library is starting to sound like a list of anime light novels. But hey, we're not here to roast naming conventions. We're here to talk about Kirby's new DLC. And you know what? Unlike Mario Party's expansion, this one's really worth your time. Now, real quick, my history with Kirby isn't exactly legendary. The first Kirby game I ever saw was Kirby 64, thanks to my babysitter Diego, who was a massive gamer. My memories of it are faint, but I do remember thinking Adeline was adorable and the whole game just looked really nice. But like a lot of Nintendo characters, my real introduction to Kirby was through Super Smash Bros. Melee. That's where I learned, oh, Kirby eats people and steals their hats. That's awesome. And yeah, I also love Kirby Right Back At You as a kid. I have no idea if that show holds up today or if it was a fever dream, but I liked it. My first true Kirby game was Kirby Squeak Squad. I know, not the fan favorite, but since it was my first, I didn't care. It clicked with me. And I still have my copy. After that, Kirby became one of those franchises I liked from afar, not something I followed religiously. Star Allies didn't help either. It was mid at best. But Forgotten Land, that game was phenomenal. Gorgeous visuals, fun level designs, and let's not forget the memes from Kirby's new Mouthful Mode. Fast forward to now, the Switch 2 is only 3 months old, and we've already gotten one of the best 3D platformers ever with Donkey Kong Bonanza. I was worried I'd get burnt out going straight from that to Kirby's DLC, especially after Nintendo fumbled Super Mario Party Jamboree's $20 add-on. Spoiler alert, this one's way better. So what do you actually get? Well, just like Jamboree, you either buy the DLC standalone for $20 or bundle it with the base game on Switch 2 for $80. And yep, Switch 2 enhancements are locked behind the DLC, no free upgrade. But I'll give Nintendo this, the enhancements are solid. Frame rates jump from 30 to 60, the resolution's sharper, and the draw distance is way better. Enemies no longer look like slideshow stick figures when they're far away. Forgotten Land was already a looker, but here it just feels smoother all around. As for the DLC itself, it's a side story that unlocks once you beat World 1. A meteor crashes into the ocean, scatters blue crystals everywhere, and suddenly a Waddle Dee in a cute little hat is asking to collect starries to seal away the world-ending evil inside the meteor. Pretty hardcore stuff for Kirby. This is a series where the hero can turn into a pink vacuum cleaner. You get 12 new stages, 2 for each of the 6 worlds from the base game. These aren't lazy remixes either. Most are brand new areas with crystal flowers that change up the level design. There are new enemies, new challenges, and fresh music. Only a handful revisit old spots, and even then they throw in twists that keep things fresh. Honestly, almost all the new levels are great. Some even surprised me. Like one stage that turned into straight up Wipeout. All that were missing were those overly hype announcers yelling "Big Red Ball!" And I had been set. The DLC isn't tough, so if you were hoping this would fix the original game's lack of challenge, nope. Some challenges are trickier, but overall it's still the same breezy fun. There are new collectibles to hunt down though, so completionists have reason to go back. Kirby gets 3 new Mouthful Modes here. A spring that launches you up high, Hello Galaxy 2's Spring Mario flashbacks, a gear that lets you roll up walls, and a sign, which Kirby turns into a sled. And yes, I sang Cityscape every single time. The classic mouthfuls return too, just in clever new ways. Traditional copy abilities? Unfortunately, no new ones. If you're like me and you're rocking a completed save file, the DLC is a cakewalk. Mini bosses wiped out instantly. Enemy gauntlets more like target practice. It honestly feels like this was meant to be played alongside the main game, not after. If you haven't touched the game in a while and start fresh, you'll get a lot more out of it. Now here's where the DLC stumbles. It's short, really short. I beat it in a single sitting without rushing. There are no new full bosses or new Treasure Road bonus stages. For $20, it's a little light. They did add a gacha figurine machine, which is fun in that I hate myself, but this is adorable kind of way. But the meat of the DLC is those 12 stages and that's it. So yeah, Star-Crossed World doesn't reinvent Kirby, but it makes Forgotten Land an even better game. The levels are fun, the Switch 2 upgrades look great, and the new mouthfuls are goofy in the best way. The biggest issue is just how little there is. Like I said, you'll see everything in one sitting. Still, compared to Mario Party Jamboree's lacking DLC, this feels like money well spent. If you already own Forgotten Land and loved it, I'd say go for it. If you're new, grab the base game first and see if it clicks before shelling out the extra $20. Kirby may not always hit with me, but Star-Crossed World reminded me why Forgotten Land was such a special step forward for the series. It's more Kirby goodness, and sometimes that's all you need. And that's my quick review for Kirby's new DLC. Honestly guys, for $20, I know there's not that much in the package, but there's enough I think to justify the price of purchase, especially if you love the base game. But enough from me, I want to know from you guys. Do you guys think this DLC looks awesome? Are you planning on picking it up? Have you been playing it already? Or do you feel like avoiding it like the plague? Let me know in the comments down below. But anyways, that's enough for me. Thank you guys for making it all the way to the end of the video. I love you all so much, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.